Beneath the northern sky lies a city of calm beauty, Helsinki, where frozen seas shimmer like glass, design rises in graceful symmetry, and the grandeur of stone and snow turns winter into art. A quiet fairy tale of ice, light, and timeless elegance. So I've pretty much just landed in Helsinki from a very long flight from Hong Kong. This city is very, very pretty. This morning it's probably around 8 to 10 degrees Celsius, so rather chilly. Today I don't really have many plans, I'm just gonna go with the flow. Pretty much eat my way through various restaurants and see what the food culture is like here. I also know that Helsinki is renowned for its public saunas. I do love saunas, so I'm going to be checking those out as well as just going to various historic sites and checking out some cathedrals and various monuments and things that I might find interesting along the way, so stay tuned. So this is Senate Square, the historic heart of Helsinki, and if you just try to ignore all of the construction and building materials, you'll see that it's surrounded by this incredible 19th century architecture. It truly feels like you're in the set of a timeless old classic movie. It's just incredible. These buildings are absolutely imposing and gosh, just look at it. It feels like you're stepping back in history. Take a look at the Helsinki Cathedral. This magnificent building was built during Finland's era under Russian rule. It's absolutely magnificent. This building reflects the city's fascinating blend of Nordic simplicity and imperial influence. They call this building the Wedding Cake Church, and from this viewpoint, you can totally see why. The cathedral wasn't always purely Finnish. It was built in 1852 as a tribute to Tsar Nicholas I of Russia and called St. Nicholas's Church. Its grand neoclassical columns mirror St. Petersburg's imperial style, yet today it stands as Finland's symbol of independence. Inside, the white bright walls reflect northern light so sharply they almost appear to glow. At the House of Estates, nobles, clergy, burghers and peasants once met under the same roof. Its golden facade still bears each Finnish province's coat of arms, a stone tapestry of the nation before independence was even declared. Behind me is the Uspenski Cathedral. This magnificent building immediately grabs your attention with its glorious red bricks and its gold domes shining all over the harbour. It's rather splendid. This building was completed in 1868 during the period of Russian rule in Finland. This building serves as a symbol of the empire's influence on the city's architecture during that time. So this is actually the largest Orthodox building in Western Europe, and it's got a very interesting Russian grandeur in terms of its architecture, but also heavily influenced by the calm Nordic vibe. Very nice. Uspenski's 13 golden domes shimmer against the Baltic sky, one for every apostle. The red bricks came from a dismantled fortress in Russia, carried across the Gulf to build this Orthodox beacon in 1868. Inside, red brick arches rise beneath 13 gilded domes as light falls on icons of Christ, the Virgin Mary, and archangels framed in carved walnut and gold. The air is rich with incense as blue and gold ceilings and crystal chandeliers shimmer, a union of Byzantine splendor and Finnish stillness. Finnish cuisine celebrates survival made beautiful, creamy potatoes born from famine-era ingenuity, rye bread dense enough for Arctic winters, with the feta and tuna. Wow, this meal was just incredibly yummy. The way that I can explain this meal was that it felt as if it was warmth distilled into flavour. It was honest, handmade, and seriously nourishing. So as you could probably tell with the additional clothes that I have on, the weather has got a little bit more chilly. Right over there is the Löyly Sauna, the public open sauna, which people go in there and they go for a swim in the, looks like frigid waters. So that should be really exciting and I honestly can't wait for it. Just done the sauna. Now I'm gonna plunge myself into this freezing cold Baltic Sea. All right, I'm gonna plunge myself. Oh boy, that is really cold. I'm done. That's me done. Cheers, bro. This is Esplanadi Park, a very nice, chilled hangout spot where the locals go to walk their dogs, drink a coffee, have a chit chat. Although it's winter now, in the summertime it's the best time to come here and check out the live bands. Apparently there's jazz, different types of music, and concert stages and all that kind of stuff going on here. It's quite nice. It's not that big. You can probably walk it in like 5-10 minutes, but it's nice to have this type of green space in the middle of a bustling city centre. Bit of a gloomy, drizzly day today, but definitely in good spirits. Had a really nice day yesterday, checking out the cathedrals and went to the sauna, which was lovely. Now I am on my way to the church, the stone church, well, the rock church. Should be very interesting. And I'm also going to go to a few other places. Stay tuned. I'm going to get a lot of videos and should be interesting. Blasted into ancient granite, this church turns raw geology into sacred design. Its circular copper dome is wound from 22 kilometers of copper wire, creating perfect acoustics where sound travels like wind through stone. It's been called Earth's most natural concert hall. The Finnish Museum of Natural History, completed in 1913, part of the University of Helsinki, is one of Finland's leading scientific institutions. Its mission extends beyond exhibitions, safeguarding over 13 million specimens that document life, geology, and ecosystems across Finland and the world. Inside, Finland's natural history unfolds, from Ice Age giants to modern research on global biodiversity. A full-scale dinosaur skeleton anchors the exhibits, illustrating prehistoric symmetry and evolution. There's also reconstructions of woolly mammoths, giant elk, and Ice Age moose, species that once shaped Finland's ancient landscapes. Moose, bears, reindeer, and foxes representing local fauna, alongside elephants, giraffes, rhinoceroses, and tigers from international research exchanges over a century old. Smaller vitrines highlight monkeys, kangaroos, and other species gathered by Finnish naturalists during 19th century expeditions to Africa, Asia, and Oceania. Bird displays reveal both Finnish and global avifauna, from eagles to Arctic songbirds, all preserved with scientific precision. A dedicated section honours the endangered Saima ringed seal, found only in Finland's Lake Saima. Look at the size of these woolly mammoths. My gosh, huge. Beyond its displays, the museum serves as a modern research hub. It houses Finland's largest frozen tissue collection, storing thousands of samples for DNA and climate adaptation studies. Controlled environments, scent-free systems, and 3D scanning technology ensure preservation down to the microscopic level. Many specimens trace back to the 19th century, expeditions that gathered animals, fossils, and plants from Siberia, the Arctic, and Africa, building Finland's early understanding biodiversity long before photography or satellites. Today, the museum continues that legacy, supporting research in geology, botany, zoology, and climate science. Its archives feed international studies on species distribution and environmental change. Though visitors come for vast skeletons and lifelike dioramas, the museum's essence lies in precision, preservation, and quiet dedication to knowledge. Every display, from fossil to folded wing, embodies the enduring effort to understand and protect the natural world. The Finnish Museum of Natural History stands as a living testament to Finland's scientific heritage, where evolution, art, and conservation meet under one roof, telling the story of life for generations to come. Just finished touring the Finnish Museum of Natural History. Oh my gosh, mind is blown. Totally impressed with the level of detail that went into the exhibits. The animals just looked
incredibly lifelike. It's one of those things where you're left speechless. A lot of history was there. Definitely recommend anyone go check it out. Look how stunning the National Library of Finland is behind me. It's one of the city's most beautiful neoclassical buildings. I'm about to go inside and check it out.
Founded in 1640, this marble sanctuary once hid censored manuscripts from Russian authorities beneath its floors. Its painted dome, inspired by Rome's Pantheon, glows with golden Finnish myth symbols. Every pattern, from oak leaves to pine needles, honors the forests that built this country's mind.
So behind me is the Finnish Old Market Hall, serving delicious traditional Finnish food to the locals since the 1800s. I'm gonna go inside, check it out. Apparently they have really delicious smoked salmon, reindeer, and very strong Finnish cheese. Can't wait.
Built in 1889, Helsinki's Old Market Hall has nourished locals through wars, winters, and generations of trade. Its red brick arches and iron framing reflect late 19th century industrial design, practical, elegant, and enduring against sea winds. For more than a century, it has stood on the South Harbour, just steps from the open market square, acting as the city's pantry through changing eras. From famine years, wars, to modern city life, every inch carries that continuity of care. Inside, the air tells its own story. A mix of smoked fish, baked bread, and roasted coffee. Counters gleam with wood-smoked salmon, fried vendace, and reindeer specialties. Foods built on Finnish tradition and the northern seasons. Local stalls sell organic honey collected from Arctic bees, cloudberry jams, and rye pastries folded by hand. Many of these family businesses have operated here for over 4 generations, their recipes handwritten and passed quietly through time. Even as Helsinki modernizes, the market hall remains a living record of Finnish food culture, community, preservation, and simple honesty. Among its small legends is the salmon quiche, which I found just delicious. Crisp, golden, and buttery, cherished by locals and retold by generations. Its flavour embodies the Baltic Sea itself, briny, familiar, and endless. Once you step through its glass doors, you taste history, a place where every scent, ingredient, and voice belongs to the same continuing story of Helsinki's heart.
My general impressions of Helsinki, very positive. The people are extremely friendly. They have a smile on their face, and when you ask them for directions or, what does this particular thing in Finnish mean in English, they're more than happy to answer your questions and take time out of their day to make your life quite nice and easygoing. So it's rather positive, and the streets are very clean as well. I find also that the city is very, very small. You could probably walk it in, the city centre anyway, you could probably walk it in like maybe an hour and a half. Very lovely city.
From the granite romanticism of Ilal Saarinen to the glass minimalism of Alvar Aalto, Helsinki's buildings reflect both endurance and optimism. Structures here usually face south to catch the fragile northern sun, proving that even in the darkness, design here honors light as something sacred. I checked out this amazing rooftop bar called Ateljee, which had the most phenomenal views of Helsinki's cityscape. I had a few whiskies here, then later, as the night drifted, I headed to Karlee Nightclub with a couple of really cool local guys that I met along the way. Karlee was amazingly fun. It's a beloved Helsinki institution that's been operating since 1976. I really felt here that the music and also the pulse of the Finnish nightlife truly echoed through its blaring speakers. My time in Helsinki has been nothing short of incredible. A city of northern lights, calm seas, and creative energy. From its history to its people, every moment has left me feeling inspired, grounded, and happy. This has been a truly epic trip. Until next time, Kiitos, Helsinki.